So the software I'm going to talk about today is called Amazowl. Amazowl is actually a software I use at the beginning when I use to start the product research, and now it's been a while since I use it. But sometimes I actually use it again when I am looking for certain criteria and I want to compare the result based on the other software because the only issue that you might come across when using software is imagine everybody is using the same software, the same criteria, and the same result. So you may want to think about it when people looking for the same result and they are jumping on the same product as everybody else, the the result at the end of the day might be not that great. So that's why I use two three different software sometimes to compare them and see which one has better outcome when it comes to product research. So Amazon what was the one that I used to use, and now I'm using it for comparison. So, but I still suggest the software, especially one good thing about Amazon that gives you a week of trial. I'm not sure if this trial is still available. I'm gonna leave a link below. Maybe you can get the same 7 days or 5 days trial, but it's worth it for people who are just starting. They don't want to put too much capital into the software, and why not use the free software that is allowing you to do the same thing as the paid software. So that's why I use Amazowl, and I'm going to register here and test it out as a new user using some new email to see if I get the same thing that as I used to get. So let's check it out. So as you can see, I logged in with my new account, and this is where you're going to be landing. So potential product, track product, product database, and of course hunt for product. So that's where I basically used for getting into my product search, which is product database. So assuming depends on, of course, where which marketplace you're going to be basically starting your Amazon seller, or where you want to ship your product from. So let's just use US as the biggest marketplace, and all you have to do here choose a category, like as I said before in the previous videos. That's where we choose our category. As usual, I only go for certain category because of the ease of competition and actually acceptance of the category, because some category are gated. So let's just choose the category: tools, sports, pets, patio, kitchen and dining, and baby. So these categories are the best category to start your business or research. Depending on your product price range, I would go 20 to 60. BSR, bestsellers rank, the lower the better, but you don't want to limit yourself. I would leave it as a default because obviously the software is already optimized for that. Star review and review to 50 to 500. I would go this 5 to 500. And you want to start with the light product in terms of weight, and this is what I would suggest: using a lighter product. I think to the maximum 1.5 pound would be something that accepted and is pretty much light, so you don't have to pay for shipping a lot. And cells, again, we leave this as it is. And so these are the sizes. Select the product size. I would like to start with the small size or standard sizes and below. So you get to choose whichever one. Let's leave it as this first one. And here you can also search for certain uh, keywords, but again, let's just leave this as it is and let's just search. So we found 17 products so far, and this 17 product are what we are going to be analyzing and see which one is actually a good product to use. And first one is uh, Contigo. I guess that's just the key kids water bottles. I wouldn't go to that water bottles because very very competitive with the good brands already doing it, unless you come up with your own design or something that you think it's gonna sell. Stainless steel snack container, that's not too bad. uh, $25 would be the price, average price, with 134 reviews, which is also good. And daily revenue estimated almost 1900, and information were actual on September 12th. So let's just keep going, see what else we can see. Towel holder. Hmm, that's kind of pretty generic item, but the price range is pretty good. Again, stainless steel snack container for kids, and that would be swaddle, and that's also baby's product, which I like. We are going to just skip all the bottles. I don't have a good feeling about bottles because of being so competitive. As I always suggested, stay away from anything related with electronics, especially wearable, because they tend to break or get faulty, and you're gonna have to deal with a lot of returns. And automatic cat food dispenser, that's kind of nice. At the same side, it's a little bit of, I think that should be something, bulkiness would be a concern. I don't think it's that light. You can always click on that bottom here. You can see actual product on Amazon to see what other detail you can find. Amazon Choice, which is a good thing to have, but obviously they have 157 rating or reviews. Price range is really good, and this person is selling it for the very good price, and there is two versions, so variation is only two. So Amazon gives you also other features. Potential low, that just tells you it's pretty competitive, meaning you don't want to really get to this if the potential is showing low. As you can see, there's so many other people selling. I like the price range, but as you can see, the competitions are very high. Some competitors are having over almost 3,000, 4,000 reviews. So you're gonna have a hard time to compete. So let's move back to the result again. Oops. See what else we can find. We already passed those through those, and knife. So as you can see, you can play around with these criteria to maybe get more result. Maybe we should do this 100, and also let's do the review Nowadays, reviews are really hard to get low reviews. Let's just a little bit gives some breathe to our result to see what else we can. So many bottles. I'm not too fan of bottles. Anything that is so competitive. I didn't mind this one. Let's just look at this one too. Let's go to that page that also Amazon gives you potential of winning or potential of competition. As you can see, this is also very low by potential ranking because most likely a lot of sellers are doing the same with the high ranking. So I'm not gonna really bother too much about what the rankings are and what the software can give you as far as result goes. My point is just showing you what product or what software you can use. Of course, this is potential of, I guess, pushing you to upgrade your software. So that's why we are seeing such a result here. So yeah, that was a way of finding a product for pretty much free using a software that pay software that you don't have to pay because there is a trial version, and it does the result as usual. There is other stuff you can do here. Let's say if you are looking into this one, you can save it as a potential, and then you go to your potential so you can track. So if the product is selling good or is ranking higher or lower. And the other option that I like is this one here, hunt for product. You can choose the marketplace and then look for best sellers. That way it just goes to best sellers, and also Amazon gives you that pop-up that gives you which one has a better potential. It's pretty good. I never seen this in any other software. If you go to best sellers, it's pretty much giving you. I usually use this for using a new release. The new releases, because we know these are just launched in Amazon, and you can choose your category. Let's say go to pet supplies, and you can see those new releases, which one has more potential in terms of finding a product that might sell better in Amazon. So I'm just gonna wait for this to load. It's still loading, or maybe not. It's errored out. Let's just refresh. So this is also showing the new releases that you can see. Amazon is gonna give you some result in terms of the ranking and what this sells like. So we want to look for the price range that we are looking for and also avoid any electronics. So that's software giving you pretty much free uh, result, and for the trial version you can use the same features as the paid version and having 7 days to use. So this is what I was going to share for those sellers that are starting their business or journey and they don't want to spend money. Why not use Amazon? And Amazon is a good product. You can actually, oh, by the way, Amazon is the cheapest as far as I know software you can basically use. If you go to dashboard, return to dashboard, and if you go to, I don't like this is new that pops up for probably upgrade. So let's get subscription. If you go to subscription, it's gonna give you a very good deal, especially this one, the popular one. You can use this software for 12.99, or if you do annual, monthly, yearly. So 12.99 you can pay this per month and use this. It's pretty good in terms of pricing, and I think it gives you 5 days trial because we just started. Used to be 7. It says back to starter plan in 4 days. Yeah, so it's very cheap compared to any other software that usually start at 49 $39 a month. You're paying almost half a price, and you're saving so much if you do bill annually. So that's what I think is worth it. Spending $100 for a year, $120. Was it? Yeah, $130 plus. Yeah. Whereas with other software you're paying this amount in 3 months, whereas with this one you're paying for a year for almost $150 a year. So I think it's worth it if you really want to try and test it out. I'll leave a link below, and hopefully you guys can use it and test it out. Use a trial. Maybe you like it. If you're not into or not too serious about the business and you're just trying to test it out, why not just spend a little bit money and try, or even don't even spend the money, just try it out. And if you think it's worth it, pay it for a month. You don't have to go for the annual. Pay it for a month and try it out. So I hope you guys liked this video. If you did so, I would appreciate your thumbs up, as well as like this video, share it for people who you think they're gonna start their business and they're looking for some alternative to not to spend so much money. And if you have any question, comment, leave below, and I'd be glad to answer. If I have any other, I will be posting more video regarding Amazon, especially for beginners who are starting and they are on the fence. They don't want to spend much money. I try to come up with the free tools that you can use, and you don't have to really break a bank for just starting a business. So I'll see you guys in the next video, and keep searching and don't give up.